everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Lekhna Reddy. I talk all about AI, data, content creation and entrepreneurship on this channel. So today I will be walking you through how you can become a data analyst in 2024. I have been in this data space for over 5 years and I'm currently working on a very exciting and a passion project of mine where I will be sharing all about my entrepreneurship journey and my life about being a content creator. So that said, let's dive into today's video where I will be sharing you exactly how you can take the right steps in order for you to become a data analyst this year. But before diving in, I want to all thank you because we have grown as a channel. And right from storytelling by data to now it's rebranded to my name. And I'm super excited for this new rebrand to give a fresh face to this particular channel. And the most important thing is to all the subscribers who've been continuously supporting me or on my Instagram platform as well. That said, talking about my newsletter, we have a growing newsletter of over 12,000 subscribers on our email list. So if you want to learn more and understand more about data and AI, do subscribe to our newsletter right in the description below. And now let's get started. So firstly, before we get into what exactly is the roadmap and how do we look at things, first let's understand where is data analytics as an industry right now. So many of you are really afraid that AI is going to take away your job and things like that. But what I would want you to look at is basically trying to understand where exactly is the entire AI industry going. So for that, let's break it down. In order for you to understand it, let's break it down into 3 different categories, right? There are startups, there are medium-sized companies, and there are large companies like Google, Microsoft, and such. So there is a lot of companies that are currently on the cutting edge technology. So there are still some companies that are still using the legacy system. If you think about this, there are companies which will take a lot of time to adopt these AI tools because they're still running under the legacy systems and take a lot of time to understand and run these systems. So if you look at startups, they are always adapting to new technologies because the team sizes are smaller, and that's the reason they can iterate and try to adapt new gen AI technologies versus medium-sized companies. Medium-sized companies might take a little bit longer for them to adapt to these AI technologies, but they will get there. And then comes the cutting edge, and the bigger companies like Google, Microsoft, obviously they are at the cutting edge technologies, but then there are there are legacy systems that are still need that human development, for which AI is not going to automate anytime soon. And I hope this kind of gives you a broad picture on what exactly and how exactly a data analyst would play. And don't worry, we're not going to get automated anytime soon. And that said, now let's get into the roadmap on how you can become a data analyst this year. Realistically, from a non-technical background, and most of the videos that I address in this particular channel are coming from a non-technical background to a technical background. Because my background is also non-technical. I have done my MBA and then went on to learn programming and things like that. So that's the reason I focus more on non-technical people getting into data. So let's get started. So first thing that anyone I would suggest today, start learning SQL. So for complete non-technical person, if you are a non-technical, start learning SQL. SQL is very easy. And it's really simple. Dedicate 2 months of your time. If you are a working professional, dedicate 2 months of your time on SQL. Every day, 1 hour. Just sit and practice SQL. Don't just learn or read books about it. start practicing it, and that practice will really help you. So 2 months, 1 hour each day, if you can, have more time on the weekends, then go ahead and you should be able to study and learn SQL in 1 month if you have more time. And once you have learned SQL, I would suggest you to start learning cloud computing, any sort of cloud platform like Azure or AWS. This is something that's trending right now, and everyone seems to be learning cloud computing. And honestly, my personal experience is, yes, you need to understand and learn cloud computing technologies. It could be Azure or it could be AWS, whichever you like. Once you learn this, and once you learn SQL, once you learn cloud computing, the next one is visualization tools. Now, I'm a big Microsoft shop girl. I always recommend Power BI. Start learning Power BI, which is going to help you, especially with all the NLP features that Power BI has. I'm pretty sure it will help you to break down a lot of analysis. It's going to make it easier, but definitely you need to understand the statistics and the math part of it, which will help you to kind of give you an understanding on how you can actually analyze and tell a story behind that data. There are instances when these technologies sometimes are really like just plain, and it doesn't give you that bright picture, but you also have to understand why it's saying certain things, right? So you need to understand the analysis part, and then only I definitely today, if I'm starting off with data analytics, I wouldn't let a Gen AI or any sort of a tool kind of tell me some analysis, because I would want to understand it and then try to apply these tools. So try to do that as much as possible. Try to understand, analyze it on your own, and then use these tools. That way it's going to be easy for you to actually do any sort of analysis, and it gives you confidence too. And you're not just blindly just going and understanding these tools based on these technologies. And then the next thing that I would definitely learn if I were to start off learning for data analytics today is Python. Python is an amazing language, and I think everyone is talking about Python. Python is super cool. My personal experience, Python is comparatively easier than R, and it's very easy. Again, not as definitely I would, coming from a non-technical background, definitely Python is not as easy as SQL, but definitely it is an easy language compared to the other programming languages. And then next, I would say the most important. Now, once you have given 1 month of time, 1 or 2 months of time for SQL, and a month for understanding the cloud computing, how does Azure, how does AWS, all that work, and then you are understanding about Power BI or Tableau, and then now you are like through with 4 months of study, of learning, of application, then 1 more month with Python. So totally, I would say the whole entire roadmap would be for 6 months. And I think 6 months is a good enough time for a non-technical background to move into this field. Obviously, you're not going to completely move into this field within 6 months. It's going to take longer, especially in the current job market today. But one tip that I will definitely give you to fast track your process, the entire process of learning, is start sharing. This is a secret, okay? So start sharing this whole entire journey on LinkedIn. Whatever you are currently doing, how are you transitioning to this field? What topics are you learning? What analysis have you done? What did you find out with your analysis? What are the dashboards that you built? So here are all the ideas that you can use in order for you to start your personal branding journey along with your studies. So this will really help you accelerate that process to get a job. And this is exactly the roadmap that I followed 5-6 years ago when I was studying data. I fast-tracked my process by, applying my knowledge out there online. I wrote blogs. I was not very active on LinkedIn, but now you have leverage to LinkedIn platform where you can share your knowledge. I used to use GitHub. I was active and writing blogs, which helped me get a job within 8 months, just 8 months of my master's program. So now, once you have done all this, right, accelerate that process so you will be able to get a job within 6 months. And even if you don't, I would say work on a very, very interesting project that you are passionate about. What are you passionate about? I would say start there, start picking these data sets and analyzing these data sets and share your analysis out there. No one's going to come and share your work for you. You got to do it on your own. So start sharing your work, and that's super, super, super important. And I would definitely recommend you to start working on projects that you feel passionate about and not the other way around. Just don't pick a random data set. This is the data set that someone gave me. I'm just going to analyze it and just, give it. But I would say pick up a passion project and work on it. And if you are looking to build a resume, I will link my resume video where I walk you through the entire resume process, how I built an entry-level resume for a data analyst out here, and you can take a look at it and build a resume along. And a couple of quick updates that we have on our channel. We are having if you follow me on Instagram at Storytelling by Data, we are launching our new website, all new looks, on Jan 15th. So do follow me on Instagram for finding out more about my journey. And with that, I think we are end of this video. I hope this roadmap helped you in any way. So if it did help you, do share this video with your friends and anyone who wants to understand or know more about AI, data, content creation, and entrepreneurship. And I'm super excited for what's in store and especially what's in store for this year. So thank you for watching and keep dataing.